Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. Korea's current account surplus has surpassed the $100 billion mark in just the first 4 months of the year. According to the Bank of Korea on Friday, the country posted a surplus of $28.29 billion in April, marking the second largest monthly surplus on record. This brings the cumulative surplus from January to April to $102.67 billion. April marks the nation's 36th consecutive month in the black. The U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee has approved the nomination of Michelle Steele, a former U.S. Congresswoman of Korean descent, to become the next U.S. ambassador to South Korea. The committee voted 14-8 in favor of her nomination on Thursday, clearing the way for a final confirmation vote by the full Senate in the coming days. During her confirmation hearing last month, Steele stressed the importance of strengthening cooperation between South Korea, the United States, and Japan. Born in South Korea and raised in the United States, Steele previously represented California's Orange County in Congress. If confirmed, Steele would become the second Korean American to serve as U.S. ambassador to South Korea, following Sung Kim. Korea has been elected to the UN Economic and Social Council, or ECOSOC, for a 3-year term beginning in 2027. According to the Foreign Ministry on Friday, the election took place during the 80th session of the UN General Assembly in New York on June 4 local time. The ministry said the result reflects international trust in Korea's contributions to addressing global economic, social, and development challenges. Korea will serve its 11th term on the 54-member council, which coordinates discussions on issues including sustainable development, humanitarian assistance, public health, and climate change. Seoul said it will actively contribute to efforts on achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, responding to climate change, and advancing digital transformation, while helping address shared global challenges. U.S. President Donald Trump on Thursday called lawmakers unpatriotic after the U.S. House of Representatives passed a resolution the day earlier aimed at limiting U.S. military action in Iran. 4 Republicans broke with their party to pass the measure 215-208. The White House dismissed the resolution as an unconstitutional attempt to restrict presidential power. Trump called the 4 Republicans grandstanders who should be ashamed of themselves. For the measure to carry legal force, it would need to clear the Republican-controlled Senate as well. It was the 4th attempt by lawmakers to rein in his war powers, and the first to succeed. Hezbollah has rejected the ceasefire deal agreed 1 day earlier by Israel and Lebanon. Israel also said it would not pull back its forces, dealing a blow to U.S. efforts to halt the fighting and forge a broader peace deal with Iran. Hezbollah leader Naim Qassem said resistance would continue, noting the group had not been party to the Washington negotiations. Israel's defense minister said operations in Lebanon would not halt and troops would not pull back. Iran has made a Lebanon ceasefire a condition for any broader deal with the United States. Iran's supreme leader said Thursday that Iran's enemies had already been defeated on the battlefield. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.